Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people, what is happening? It's your boy, a man like Matt, and it is Kop-Ish. And today I'm bringing you a new show, which we're going to be bringing daily. It's called our Summer News Show, which we'll be bringing in, as I said, each and every time, where you lot can get your daily news regarding what's going on with Liverpool and potentially some stuff in the Euros as well. And as I say that, people, there's only one place to start. And you know what I'm going to say? That is Trent Alexander-Arnold has made the final England squad alongside Jordan Henderson. Now, this one was crazy to begin with anyway. We know what Trent brings to the table. So for there to be doubts about Trent not making it in the first place, I thought was crazy. But even up until yesterday, when the squad was announced, people had their doubts. People were saying England are taking too many right backs. And let me read off the list for you people, for the full list of players, just in case for people that didn't see it. Dean Henderson, Sam Johnson, Jordan Pickford are the goalkeepers. Defenders: Trent Alexander-Arnold, Ben Chilwell, Connor Cody, Reece James, Harry Maguire, Tyrone Mings, Luke Shaw, John Stones, Kieran Trippier, and Kyle Walker. Midfielders: Jude Bellingham, Jordan Henderson, Mason Mount, Calvin Phillips, and Declan Rice. And the forwards are Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Harry Kane, Marcus Rashford, Saka, Sancho, and Raheem Sterling. Now, I think, what's his name? Pulled out of the squad. I think it was Mason Greenwood pulled out of the squad. He actually pulled out due to an undergoing niggling problem. So unfortunately he won't make it. But again, I don't know if Liverpool fans are going to cry about that considering he's a Man United player. But I'm just giving you some news in it. But no, TAA makes it, and it's well deserved. Listen, some of the things that's been said about Trent this season, I think, has been absolutely ridiculous. Saying that he can't defend and all this stuff. And when you break it down, look at some of the stats, you actually find that Trent, from a defensive standpoint, is actually having better seasons than some of the right backs I just mentioned, which is crazy. So be of it what you will, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to the Euros. Whether he plays or not, though, and whether he's a mainstay will remain to, obviously, we'll find out and remains to be seen in it, obviously, because, you know, that's why I think we're really going to, you know, tell us Liverpool fans whether it was actually worth him going in terms of, is he going to play or just sit on the bench? Whereas maybe he could have just stayed at home and got some rest, but fair play to Trent, he deserves it. Next piece of news now I want to bring up is regarding, now this is about a 17-year-old. His name, let me see if I can get this name right, people. He's a Ghanaian wonder kid. His name is Abdul Fatawu Isaku, if I pronounced that right. I don't even know. He's from Steadfast. Now, according to reports for the last couple of days, Liverpool have been linked with him. As again, wonder kid, Ghanaian, 17 years of age. There were reports, obviously, that's come out back in Ghana that we've beaten Bayern Leverkusen to his signature. Now, it's gone a bit cold water since then, but I still think it's something to look out for because, again, you know, Liverpool always on the lookout for a prospect. And, you know, with these prospects, Liverpool always normally in the running. And it actually came from Sadiq Adams, where I'll just quote what he says. He says, the Ghana under-20 star Fatwa Abdul Asahaku, if I pronounce that right again, I signed a 5-year deal for the English Giants from Liverpool FC. From Steadfast, fee rumours to be about 1.5 million. Fatwa was minutes away from joining Bayern Leverkusen last week. 70-year-old was voted as the MVP of the last AFCON under-20. So I don't know if we've got him, people. It remains to be seen. But again, Liverpool being linked with these prospects, I mean, we shouldn't really complain about it. I know we're not necessarily these going to be main transfer targets, but I still think, you know, Liverpool being linked with, you know, up-and-coming young players is still a good sign that the club are always looking to push forward. Talking about pushing forward, another player who's been linked with a move away from the club, Divock Origi. Now, this one with Divock Origi, this one comes from Turkey, comes from the Turkish outlet from Fotomak. It says Divock Origi has been linked with a move away. They are highly interested in him. Fenerbahce are highly interested in him, and they're looking for a potential loan fee, a loan that could go to a permanent. Now, Let me just say this, yeah. This is for everyone watching, including Drift, because Drift's the regular, innit? But Divock Origi, whether it's Fenerbahce, whether it's another club, I do feel like this is his time to go. I think Divock Origi's given us the best that he can give at Liverpool for the minutes that he's had, so to speak. But I think we can upgrade on Divock Origi. I really do. He's been a great servant. He's helped us win a Champions League. He's helped us win a Premier League. That goal in the Champions League final will never be forgotten. But I think the writing is on the wall for Divock Origi. There's a reason why he hasn't been playing even to the back end of the season just gone. He wasn't in the squad sometimes, and then when he was in the squad, he did get no minutes whatsoever. So I think the writing's on the wall for Divock Origi. It says here again that Fenerbahce are really do want to see if they can get him on loan, but I don't know, because I think when it comes to Divock Origi, I think it'll only be a permanent move unless the fee is so low. And again, there's no fee mentioned. It just says a loan with a view to a permanent. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there, because I do think Divock Origi, in my opinion, the writing is on the wall. It really, really is. And last but not least, yeah, this is the big news now as well. Now, if you saw yesterday, people, Carlo Ancelotti has left Everton. He's gone back home. That's right, not to Italy, but to Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? Where that legacy at Real Madrid is mad. Everton seems like there's nothing they could do. I don't know how they probably done some type of financial settlement, I believe, with Ancelotti within like a day. And that's the thing. When Ancelotti went to Everton, that was done in a day, so quickly, like so mad. Like there was no messing about from Real Madrid side. They got him. Now, with that happening, that leaves a space for Everton's manager. Now, I know we're a Liverpool channel. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because Steven Gerrard has been linked with a move to Everton. Now, there's a few people that have come out and said he would never go, but then there's some creditable journalists that are saying it's a possibility. Whether it happened, I don't know. I'll give an example. Greg O'Keefe says there's already a long list of names the board will discuss at 3 p.m. That was yesterday, I believe. Clearly, some will be more feasible than others, but understand Steven Gerrard and Rafa Benitez will be mentioned. The day gets more surreal. So, listen, Steven Gerrard, yeah, rightly so, is going to be mentioned in managerial vacancies because of what he has done at Rangers. But he went this season unbeaten and toppled Rangers on a different level. The guy was absolutely sensational, if you ask me. So when you actually deep it, you can't even, like, obviously I would never want to see it, and I don't think it's going to happen, but you can't blame Everton for even taking a punt on him or even trying to get him. Look at what he's done, and they obviously feel like he's ready for that next step up. But if you ask me, Steven Gerrard just belongs at Liverpool. I can only see him going to another team that's got no kind of animosity of Liverpool. And that includes Everton. He's not, in my opinion, I can't see it. I mean, it is football, things can happen, but I really don't. Another person to mention is Rafa Benitez, who I still believe hasn't got a job at the moment. And Rafa Benitez is a top coach, really top coach. He shouldn't have left Newcastle, or even forced out or wanted to leave, however you're going to see it. Mike Ashley had a great manager there, but obviously didn't treat him well, couldn't get Rafa Benitez the finances that he wanted. These are two big heavy hitters that potentially Everton are looking at. And with Rafa Benitez, he loves Liverpool. He always talks about it. I just don't know whether Rafa would consider Everton, because at one point, even we must have all felt, would he even consider Chelsea? And Chelsea, especially under Rafa's days, were considered a main rival. Think how many times he used to play Chelsea, like 15 times a season at one point when Rafa was there. So I was quite surprised to see him there. But at the same time, the man's got to eat, the man's got to work. So I don't know. I really don't know. It's so tough. But if he does go there, then, I think Rafa Benitez is really going to put himself in the firing line with Liverpool supporters. Because I think the Chelsea one was bad, but if he was to ever go to Everton, and dare I say, Steven Gerrard was to ever go to Everton, which I don't think he would, in my opinion, you can't go Liverpool. So I think Gerrard's going to not go Everton just for the simple fact of, 1, the rivalry is too high, 2, he's Steven Gerrard, and 3, he wants to manage Liverpool. So I'll leave it there. But anyway, people, that's our news for today. If you haven't already, like, share, and subscribe. As I said to you before, people, this is our new show. It's a summer daily news show. We're bringing you news each and every day from myself, Cal, and Drift. So keep an eye on this, people. And yeah, like, share, and subscribe, people. And if you haven't already, smash that like button, people. I'm out. It's Man Like Matt. Peace.